Who's your favorite artist right now?
Right now, I would say it's Mary Lucia Stevenson. I had the pleasure of visiting her at her studio in London on Seven Sisters Road last summer, and I just love her color palette. When I look at her paintings, I can kind of resonate with that and sort of almost feel like I'm looking through a window into her emotions.
If I give you 1 million Hong Kong dollars to buy art, who or what would you buy?
I think it should probably get me a very small Italian landscape.
Oh, okay.
I love Italian. I just love how she works with shapes and like the use of color.
If it's a 1 million USD, then what would you buy?
I'm not the type of person who would just, like splurge that 1 million on one thing.
Okay.
So I would split that up into several buckets. Firstly, I would allocate perhaps 300,000 US, that first bucket, into a 30 by 30 cm Joan Mitchell. And then I would say another 200,000 US for an Italian landscape, slightly bigger, 40, 30 cm. And finally, the remaining 500, 600,000 US, I would say, again, a small scale, 30, 40 cm Cicely Brown.
Oh, wow.
You see a theme, right? They're all
female artists.
Women artists.
Yes. What do you think is the most overrated buzzword or trend in the art world right now?
I think blue chip. I just don't like how blue chip is kind of used in a way where art is made to seem like a stock. I just think that art collecting should be a passion, it should be a hobby for people, and you should be buying what you like, buying what you want up on your wall at home, it's something that you can really enjoy over time.
This might be controversial for those who want to get into the art world, but if you're a real investor, art really should be one of the last things you consider as an asset. It takes a long time for it to mature or appreciate, or sometimes it never does. So don't really consider it as an investment.
Interesting.
Okay. Describe your ideal personal art collection in 3 words.
Well, I want to say feminine, pastels.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the final word, gems. But I'm thinking of it more in the perspective of like little treasures.
Yes.
Yeah, little masterpieces in their own right.
What's your recommendations for out-of-town visitors for art in the city?
Immediately, I would think of Sham Shui Po, my personal favorite, Beat Street. I kind of see it as an area where it's like very vibrant. You see different textures of life being weaved together. And for me, it's kind of
metaphor.
Like a feast for the eyes.
Very nice.
Recommendations. I would perhaps go the XL Reward Space. I love it because of the minimalist aesthetic. It's very true to the brand of the gallery. So it's definitely a place I like to visit. Second one, I would say the Shop House in Tai Hang.
Oh, cute.
Because it's sort of a very unique setting. It differentiates itself by being in a Tonglao, and I love kind of the energy or the dynamic of having something old with something new. And they always have a very interesting way of curating objects alongside art. So it's definitely a place I take out of town visitors.
Okay, so 2 galleries that you recommend.
Thanks for having me.